So in the previous video I talked about a crucial mind shift that you will need in order to make a transition from academia and especially to start freelancing. And in this video I want to focus on how to decide which skills that you gained at the university will help you make money. So if you decided that you want to become a freelancer, the first thing that I want you to consider and understand is that there are two ways in which you can make money on your skills. So the first way is to use these skills and do others people work, and the second way is to teach other people these skills. So for example, if you are a good academic writer, you can either set up a profile on a freelancing page, a platform like Upwork, for example, which is a platform I use a lot, and advertise your academic writing services. So people will be finding you and paying you money to do some academic writing for them. And the second way is to teach other people the skill of academic writing. So you can, for example, use a platform called Udemy, which I use as well, and this is a platform for creating and selling self-study courses. So you can create a course on how to write academically. Of course, there are possibly many other ways to do that, but these two ways are just the way I like to categorize freelancing services or how to make money. So again, the first way is to teach other people the skill that you feel strong in, and the second way is just to use that skill and do work for other people. But firstly, of course, you need to decide what is that skill that will earn you money. So just think back to your time at the university, or if you're a current student, just think about the university environment. What is it that you excel in? Is it writing? Is it presenting? Is it something else? So as I said, with academic writing, I already gave you an example. Of course, there are many other ways. You could be doing some other type of writing, not just academic writing. You could write blog articles or some other writing assignments. If you feel strong about your presenting skills, for example, so maybe you've been going to conferences, maybe you've been praised by the supervisors or the audience at some kind of a seminar, perhaps you can develop a course on presenting skills. And there are arguably so many things to teach about presenting skills, not just the skills themselves, but maybe how not to be nervous about around your audience, how to structure your presentations, and many other aspects of presenting. You can also do data analysis like I do, of course. So I always felt strong in data analysis, I enjoyed it, and eventually I decided that since I enjoy it and it also seems to be something that many people struggle with, why not teach other people how to analyze their data? And I also offer data analysis services, of course, where I analyze other people's data. So these are the two ways that I already mentioned, and I use both of these ways to sell my skills in data analysis. Arguably there are plenty of other skills, so learning skills, how to learn effectively, you could be doing that as well, or general study skills, how to survive, so to speak, at the university, how to talk to your supervisors, and many other things. Of course, apart from these maybe less obvious skills, the subject that you're studying may also be the thing that will earn you money. So if you're a mathematician, of course there are plenty of possibilities for offering services, again, both for teaching about maths or doing the assignments for people. If you're studying physics, again, there's plenty of demand. If you're in graphic design, for example, this is one of the most popular and one of the most demanded skills on Upwork, again, so the platform for freelancers. Of course, to understand what skill you want to sell is the first step, and the second step is to make it very clear to your customers. So don't try to focus on too many things at once or too many services, but try to make it clear that you're an expert in this particular field or skill. In the future videos I will specifically talk about Upwork, how to set up a profile there and how to earn money on Upwork, but I also believe that what's very important, and this is something you need to start early, is to create some kind of an online presence. You can do that, for example, by setting up a Facebook page or setting up a website in WordPress. And in these platforms you should start talking about the things that you will be focusing on in your freelancing. So if, for example, you're planning to earn money as an academic writer, it will be a good idea to create a Facebook page and a website in which you talk about academic writing. Maybe share some articles, share some tips. In general, try to draw people's attention to you as a person and also to that skill. Try to develop that sense that you are the expert in this field, that you are the expert in academic writing. And this is perhaps the most important part, this online presence. And you have to start early. Don't worry if you didn't do it and you're already graduated. It's never too late to start doing that. So try to set up a blog, for example. But if you're a student, even better. Just start doing that now. One of my biggest regrets after the graduation was that I did not have this online presence, so I had to start from scratch. But like I said, it's never too late, so don't worry if you don't have these pages. You can always start creating them now. So to conclude, think about these skills that you want to use to earn money. Think about what you're good at, what you feel comfortable doing, maybe what you were praised for at the university. Then think about possible ways in which you can use these skills to make money. Perhaps do some investigation. Go on Upwork and see if there is a demand for what you are good at. And in the next video I will talk about Upwork specifically, and then in the future I will also cover Udemy, because I've been on Udemy and it also has helped me a lot. I hope that you enjoyed this content. If you did, please like this video, and if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. Also, if you have any questions about making a transition from academia or about any of the platforms that I mentioned, feel free to post these questions in the comments.